spinning a pizza.
All right. Get
All
off my
right.
screen, you stupid. This is not easy for me to do. If we could have a producer, please.
A producer. Yeah, why do I have a shadow on my shoulder? Hey folks, we're very ADD right now.
All right, there it is. The Moulin Rouge, first neighborhood I stopped to when I got into Paris, and it's uh fuck is the name of this place? Montmartre neighborhood. Okay, very famous. You
Okay.
see it in a lot of paintings. So this is what I recommended last time, and this is the best way. Just get lost and we're walking in the rain for a while, and then I come across this coffee shop. Here's the name of it, Genovese. You can tell
Genovese.
I already drank my Americano.
Yeah, it left a nice little ring around the top. Is that was that from the foam or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is I walk in and this is what I have, a baguette, dude. And bro, this
Oh,
is one
okay.
of the best baguettes I've ever had.
Hold up real quick. Is that a paper plate or is that a
No,
it's a
it's a real plate.
it's a real plate. It's like a
Yeah, man, we in Paris, dog. Ain't no paper
I
plate.
know, but the point I was gonna make is that it's like a not a ceramic, but
Yeah,
like a clay plate,
yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
a
looks
clay
like
plate.
it's like painted on almost. It's
Yeah,
very artistic
it's
looking.
very artistic, but it looks like a paper plate, but
It
it's an actual
does.
plate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the ridges and everything. That just
yeah,
shows how paper plates now just want to look like plates of Paris.
there you go.
Um, but
But that
like
looks
your
good.
oh dude, I can't believe it, dude. And just the bread was some of the best bread I ever had. I love they always give you greens on the side. I mean, this is Paris, bro. And
Yeah.
I was so yeah, I was so stoked at that moment. Here
Okay.
I
Well,
am.
hold up.
Happy.
Before you go any further, I gotta say this. The one thing that I do like about that photo is if you look at it, you look at the portion, right?
Yeah.
They just give you one sandwich and it's got whatever's on it and then the greens, right? Like
Yeah.
portion wise, it's not huge, it's not over the top. It's not like they try to give you a sandwich and then they put French fries or they try to give you potato chips or something else, right? Like it's like, look, we're gonna give you enough to eat. It's not gonna you're not gonna feel stuffed, but you'll be good and you'll have some greens to help move everything along. I
Yeah,
like it.
you can tell it's like local, the ham, the cheese, the bread, all of it. Like you said, the additives, that stuff's not there. It's amazing. It's the best food. So yeah, there might be fives across the board. But well, this next
What?
one, not so much. Okay, so that's how I opened. And then that night I wanted, it was football night in America. I wanted to go watch some the NFL. And there's one bar in Paris that if you want to watch all the NFL games, they're there. Okay. And it's called the Moose.
The moose.
And so here at the Moose.
Skadoosh.
Now I just, I got very American here. We walked in the Moose. I found the game I wanted to see,
Hmm.
and I sat down with my buddy and we sat there. Now, what I didn't realize is they were taking reservations for people. You couldn't just do that.
What you mean? Oh, you couldn't just go in and sit down? So
Yeah.
so you walked in and just grabbed a seat, and they're like, "Excuse me, s'il vous
Well, they
plaît,
didn't say anything
monsieur."
because we were already in. And like I was talking to the bartender getting drinks. I was talking to the owner trying to get the menu or the waiter getting the table because like I didn't want to sit anywhere else. That's where I wanted to sit, dude.
Oh
Hey, I want
boy,
to watch the game. It's the
Sal out there,
Browns.
Sal out there giving Americans a bad name. They're like these stupid Americans just come in and do whatever they want. This is not America.
Now, there was nothing but Americans at this thing. And speaking of annoying Americans, so here's the room. Look how big it is.
Okay.
This is just one room. You can tell I got an annoying Steelers fan next to me with a terrible towel. But I mean, very Americanized, like all the TVs. There's these Viking fans, and they were so annoying. They're cheering after every goddamn touchdown, like doing a cheer, like an actual song they
Dude,
rehearse.
dude, there's
Like,
Vikings. They're fans. You're a fan. If that was the Browns
yeah,
and
I ain't
Steelers.
singing in the pub of
All right. Yo, you're yelling right now. You blowing out my eardrums.
I am yelling, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm like
don't
I'm
know why I'm so
because
loud.
you got those headphones on.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
like,
realize how loud I am.
yeah, I'm like my ears are bleeding.
All right, there, that's better, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I am yelling though. That's blowing the shit out. All right, so at the Moose Lodge, I get
Moose Lodge.
it's all day of travel, so I just go with the basic burger. Okay.
Okay.
Burger, fries. You can tell I already smashed my fingers into the bun
Holy cow. Hold up,
before I
folks.
took the picture.
Hold up, folks.
I
Let's let's
grabbed
let's
that thing
analyze this
hard.
real quick. If you are fortunate enough to be watching this episode and you can see the picture of the food, then I don't know what Sal did to this burger bun, but it looks like it was grabbed by a Sasquatch, right? Like it's got finger. So for those who aren't watching, imagine a baroche bun, how puffy it is, right? It's rounded top, and then imagine someone taking three of their fingers and just smashing down on top of it and just crumbling it up, and then taking a bite out of it like a savage, right? Like they've never eaten before, and they just that's what.
However, if you look at these French fries, and this is what's great about Paris, what are
Mhm.
all those fries? They're like the size of what a potato actually is. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah, they're
mangle it
just straight
all
up
up.
cooked.
Yeah, you want to go from the food to your plate as quickly as possible, and that's it.
And
You know,
bypass
all the
all the
middleman.
processing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can tell. And you know what? I'm fine with my having some stumpy fries because I know at least, it didn't go through that crazy process.
Did they give you ketchup, or did you have any sauce to dip it in? Mayonnaise or something? Don't they use mayo over there?
That's a good question. I don't know what I think I had ketchup. I can't remember now. It had
Okay.
to have been ketchup though, I
Was there
think.
like a little sprinkle of salt, maybe sea salt, hopefully?
Yeah, they put salt. So my buddy, he got the poutine, which is kind of big there. They had a little poutine, with the gravy and the cheese on the fries.
Okay, yeah.
But he
I've
got
never heard of that.
oh yeah, it's pretty good. He got I think beef cheek.
Beef
Uh,
cheek? You
yeah,
mean
so
like the you mean the cow's cheek?
yeah, dude, like hey, come here, give me that little cheek. Yeah, they
Wait,
put that
what
shit on fries out there.
are they Native American? They utilize every piece of
Hey,
the
well,
animal like
man, you gotta, yeah, the cheek is supposed to be good. That does all that chewing. So here it is, the poutine with the beef cheek on top. And I'm gonna tell you though, the beef cheek was good, bro.
beef cheek. All right. I mean,
I think that's what
okay.
it was. Barbacoa, maybe too. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I mean that looks good. I can't do it because of the cheese, but it looks tasty for
Yeah, the
sure.
cheese was too much. I couldn't do it either. So, but then I also got wings. So you see my wings over here. Now
Oh,
here's what's different. Oh, you're right. There is no ketchup, bro. No
right. This
ketchup on the table.
no catch. This is very American. Like,
Yeah, the food
yes.
can't fit on the table.
Yeah,
The tables are too small.
holy cow. But you're in Paris and they got buffalo wings. Even and look,
Yeah,
they still got greens on the side, got a little celery, a little carrot,
little
a little
spinach.
spinach.
So
Yeah.
can you see the ranch dressing there? That's very thick.
Yeah, it looks thick.
Yeah, that's it. Look, it's on an angle and it's holding its own.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So
Okay.
the ranch is a little different, because it's not, super, processed. It's pretty thickum. The wings are good, the fries, the burger, and as you can tell, we had wine. My buddy's a big beer head. He's like, the beer's not that great here. The wine is excellent. So
Oh, of
but we
course,
got
Paris.
wine every night, and it was fucking amazing.
Okay, so let me just analyze this real quick. I mean, were the wings tasty? Like, were the spices good? Like,
Yeah,
were they cooked
I'll
well?
give the overall a 4. It's very Americanized food, but
Four
it
out of
was good
five.
and it hit the spot when we
Okay.
were there. That's what I needed.
So I think the funniest thing about this picture to me is that you got there, you ordered your food, you sat down, and then you
Hijack the
ravish
table.
you he said what? Hijacked the table, and then you can't then you proceeded to ravish your burger with a huge bite, and then you go, oh wait, hold up. I
Look
gotta
at
take a
those
picture.
finger marks.
I gotta take a picture. Like, what is doing? He's like, hold up, I gotta take a picture. And now we got a burger with a big bite out of it. But it looks
Yeah,
good though. It does
it
look good.
was
I
good.
don't
It
know.
hit the spot.
Yeah, looks
All
good.
right, so that was the moose. And I'll give you moose. I'll give you
How
the faux.
how did you get your burger cooked? Did they ask?
Yeah, I always do medium.
Okay. All right, good.
For burger, it's fine. All right, so this was great too. Every morning the hotel's right across from this coffee shop. Clem and Glen is called. Here it is. It's small.
Okay.
It reminds me of New York. Everyone's standing in there. They got all their little pastries. You go in and order. I remember the first time my buddy's like, ask if they speak English, and they don't give a shit. But you've always opened with bonjour. and then I go parlez-vous anglais, and the guy's like, eh. And then I just go Americano and croissant. There, that's in French, and it sounds
Wait,
like it's English.
parlez-vous anglais? Oh, you say, do you speak
English.
English?
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
like, nah.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, I just say, bonjour. Uh
It's you sound like a gringo. That's like you sound like you're saying hola. It's hola. Hola and bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
And they sing it.
Bonjour. Some of
They
them they'll really throw it in like that. Jour.
yeah, they sing it. In the French language, they sing everything. It's like bonjour, au revoir, uh
Merci beaucoup.
merci, not mercy, but merci.
Merci. That's what I said.
Merci beaucoup, beaucoup.
Merci
Uh,
beaucoup. Anyway.
les bagages, s'il vous plaît.
But look, this is great, man.
Okay,
Everyone bundled up. This is their thing. Let's zoom in here. Look at this, man. Very intense when he's selling. Yo, get this. This is what you gotta get. Very intense.
right.
I got my Americano. Look how small the Americano is. Damn near espresso. Maybe that's an espresso.
Americano is the coffee,
So yeah,
right?
Americano is basically an espresso, and then they add hot water to it, and they just call it that because us Americans are used to drinking big cups of coffee, and
Hmm.
they don't do that there. They do little espressos. So they go, well, we got an Americano, which is really just double the size of an is espresso. It's still not the size of
So an
Americano, but
espresso is just a small cup of intense caffeine, basically.
exactly. If you took
Okay,
coffee cup and put it into a little thing, and they,
like
the
distilled it down
Europeans
to.
like it, yeah.
Okay,
But it's
okay.
good. It perks you up, and I get they do it, and they do it all the time. And after every meal, it's an option. But there's a croissant, just a basic. The first day was amazing. The next day, I got something with some kind of jam or something in it. It was like an appley thing. It was awesome. It was so fresh. They all just make it right there.
Mm.
It's just it's a whole different way of living, man. It's amazing to me. It was
Yeah,
amazing to me.
yeah. And
All
they
right.
say, yeah, I feel you.
All right,
Okay.
so there we go. We're gonna give them another five. Thank you,
So
Pam
the croissant,
Clemetgwen.
I
Yeah,
mean the
you can't go
croissant,
wrong.
not the core, but the
Crow.
croissant,
There you
the
go.
croissant
Yeah,
was it was fresh
yeah.
and tasty. Was it buttery, crispy?
Yeah, very buttery.
Very buttery,
But
crispy.
here's another thing. None of it hurt my tummy, man. And I think because it's so,
That's right.
it was very fresh. I don't know.
Did
I
you?
stayed off the dairy. There was times I did have dairy, like this next meal coming up, and so I did take the lactate. That's because I had French onion soup. Okay. So
Okay. Was there
this,
cheese in the French onion soup,
yeah,
or
you top it off with cheese.
you could just say no
So
cheese?
yeah, but then it's not the experience. That's not what it is. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
cheese is part of it. The French onion soup it has two ingredients, onions and cheese. Oh, and like bread on the bottom. So of the three ingredients, if you take one third of it out, you're not getting the same. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'll take
Uh, you take this.
lactate.
You take Sal's basically saying, "I'll take the stomach ache." Like
No,
I'll
I'll
do.
take the lactate pill, which prevents the stomach
Oh,
ache.
okay, there you go.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
So, and I'm not eating a ton of it. Okay, so here I am. This is Bistro de Tournelles.
Bistro de
It's probably not
Tournelles.
said like that, but
I'm sure there's not.
I was oh, can you see it? Oh, I haven't shared it yet.
Yeah, you gotta share.
My bad, bro. Okay, so this is the day I went to the Eiffel Tower and I was just cold and I needed somewhere nearby. So, could be a little touristy trap. It wasn't super close, but it was in a
Okay.
little neighborhood nearby, and it just all these cafes looked dope. I remember the guy next to me was eating beef tartare for lunch, and then he had to go back to work. It was just funny to see a guy eat a bunch of beef tartare.
Hold up. I'm laughing at this picture because we're talking about food and this is just a selfie. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah. I'm
just
letting
like
you see where I am. I needed a picture of the name of the place. All right, so here's
okay.
the food.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Look at
all
that.
right.
Nice presentation. I like this.
Thank you, buddy. So up back there is the French onion soup. You see
Okay.
that? I mean, look
Yep.
at what they put it in. It looks like a pot from the 1600s. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Nice presentation.
Yeah, and this is another thing I love about Europe, or at least Paris, bread. You always get bread with the meal. And you could say, yeah, bread's not good for you. True in America, but when it's fresh like that, yeah,
So
so the
that's a
French
French
onion
onion
soup,
soup,
yeah, which
right?
was amazing. My mom used to make French onion soup, so I wanted to see how the French compare. But yeah, it was amazing. And then, do you know what that is in the front?
I mean, obviously there's some red peppers. It looks like is that mushroom or chicken?
No,
Sp-
that, my friend, is
Oh,
snails.
escargot is what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
escargot.
snail. Now, I don't know what this shit is right here. What's this white thing?
Uh, you telling me? You asking me? You the one ate it?
I have no idea. It tasted like almost like like when you have like dumpling or fried breadish kind of thing, maybe. But here, like here's a picture of the escargot. So everyone who has escargot tells me they have it, it comes in the shell. Mine already came out of the shell. So yeah, look at it, dude. It looks
Mm.
like a black glob. And look how
Is it?
oily this meal is too.
Yeah. Okay. So this doesn't ask you because I've never had escargot. I'm not sure if I could eat it, but is it when it's cooked? Was it firm? Like, does
No,
it
it's
firm it up?
chewy. It's
Oh, it's
chewy.
chewy, chewy
Yeah, it's kind of like calamari. Now,
like calamari.
I'll
Okay.
say this though. Of everyone I talk to, this is not how they've had escargot. They have it in the shell, and it's basically garlic and butter. And like, what's not to like? It's just garlic and butter, right? And it's a chewy little thing. Me, they already took it out of the shell and they mixed it up with these red peppers and all this oil, and I did not like it. I'll be honest, this was my least favorite thing in Paris. There was
Mm.
just no real, it was kind of bland. It wasn't oily. I didn't like it. The soup I liked, but you know,
Okay.
my goal was to try different things there and try their signature things. So I was definitely going to get snails once, and I definitely wanted the French onion soup.
Okay. I gotta ask you this. Um, and forgive me for people who are listening, but with the escargot, considering the snails, and I know what snails look like, they got the eyes that come up like this. Please tell me that you didn't. The head was not on there. The
Yeah,
eyes and
I believe they're headless. Yeah, they're headless.
okay, yeah. Because I'm like, if I pick that joint up and I see those little eyes hanging,
It's like they're still moving, like
oh, dude,
they start
yeah.
looking at you like,
And
please don't eat me.
and the other question is, do they have to like clean it up or anything? Like, do they? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to prepare escargot. Do
I'd
they?
imagine it's almost like shellfish, you know,
So they just cook the whole thing
in the shell. Yeah.
in the shell, internal, or everything is in there, is
Yeah,
all
it's just a
there.
little piece. It's like, like a clam or a mussel.
Okay. All
Look
right.
at that. All right, so that's that joint. I'm gonna give it my
Okay.
meal. I'm gonna say 3.5 because the escargot really turned me off.
Okay.
All right, so this is the thing. Then my buddy and I we go get dinner at these spots. We get a bottle of red, share the red, have food. It was almost like though you wanted to try other each other's meals, like you're dating, because the food was so amazing. You just wanted to try as much different
Right.
stuff as possible.
So you felt
Okay.
comfortable dating your friend while you're in Paris,
Oh,
but you won't
yeah,
do it
dude.
here. I see how you do.
No, we could go out anytime, Reggie. All
All
right.
right.
So now here's the thing, Reggie. I did something as some people would consider inhumane. And
Oh boy, here we go. Everyone
but
get ready to call Peter.
yeah, I've never had it. I was like, I have to try it, dude.
Okay.
And we both were like, should we go for it? We're like, yeah, let's try it. We're in Paris, right? So it's it's what is it called, Reg?
Vele?
No, it's uh
Pate? No, not pate.
no, it's fuck, I can't think of the name of it right now. Um it's what
It's
it's the
v
goose
not,
liver. It's a foie gras. Foie
oh
gras.
no, foie gras is that's egg. I mean that's frog.
No, dude, it's goose liver or duck liver. They do both.
Okay, what's the term for duck liver, goose liver?
Foie gras, FOIEGRAS.
Okay, so what are frog legs called then?
Frog legs.
No, like there's a French term for frog legs, right?
You see, that's the one thing I didn't
What's the
get
French
there.
term for frog legs?
Uh,
Oh, here it is.
Grinanole. Not even close, bro.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, man. All right, so foie gras is the problem is they gavage these ducks and geese. Now, gavage is a hardcore term. You look it up, but they force feed them to get their livers big, or their stomachs big, and then
Okay.
harvest this foie gras. Now, this is on the street, bro. It's everywhere there. I mean, look at the size of these. There's these logs for $100, 109 euros. Like, it's an expensive thing that they like. All
And this
right.
is those are all that's the fully intact goose liver.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's fully intact. No, they take it and it's a pate they make,
Oh, okay.
basically. And that's what it is. So this is how we got it in the restaurant as the appetizer. It's funny, it comes with like two pieces of white toast.
Oh, wow.
And then
Okay.
there's the greens again, some marmalade, and then there's the foie gras right there in the middle,
And
looking
you
like
take that
two
and you spread
discs.
that you can
E-
spread that on the bread.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
And put some marmalade on it.
Um, I'm gonna tell you something, Reggie.
What's that?
I'm gonna show you the rest of the stuff we got. It's gonna look amazing, but this still was the best tasting thing that night.
Really?
Yes, dude,
Really?
I know. I feel bad, but it was.
Wow. It was that good, huh?
It's good. Now I'm not gonna go buy a log of that. I don't care that much to buy that. I
Okay.
don't want
Okay.
that. But it was good, man. It's crazy. We both agreed. We're like, I hate to say it, but this was the best.
What did it taste like?
It's creamy. It's just kind of got this creamy, like a delicate taste. So it's not like a gross pate like you would think. And that's what was really surprising.
Okay. Okay.
But all right, but then here's the next thing. So I got roasted duck breast.
Oh, wow. You got duck. So
Yeah.
you had the goose liver, and now you got you all about the bird,
I'm like Albert Fudd out there hunting and killing every part. Well, here's another thing, folks. Here's some advice. If you get duck, and my buddy told me this afterwards, and I didn't know. I asked the woman, like, I just like medium, that's what you do. No, a duck, you gotta do medium rare.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I don't know why, because it gets fatter quick. It gets harder or tougher quick. So this was really tough, and I honestly I kind of fucked it up. I didn't really like it.
Okay.
It came with those scallions, which is amazing, the gravy. But see, look, I'll even pour the gravy. It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good at medium, but no, dude, it's just a little too tough. A
But
little too
duck,
tough.
I mean, is duck the same as chicken? Because you can't eat like undercooked chicken.
True, but no, duck's a little fatter though. So
It's a little
because there's more
okay.
fatty, because it's fattier, it's because of that, they I think you have to cook it differently. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
I learned I was wrong. But still, it was good. There's the place. La Two Couples. We went ate at Two Couples.
Yeah.
The Two
Not,
Couples. But
yeah.
that's it, man. It was just like a lot of these little cafe shops. And the food's all made in-house. Like it's amazing. It's unbelievable to me,
I like
man.
how the chairs are set up too. The chairs are set
Outward, yes.
outward, like on the same side, so you sit next to each other facing outward.
Yes.
Now, is that your
Yes.
buddy in the background walking?
No, that's just some random person.
Okay, so
But
you didn't want for him to walk by before taking a
no,
picture?
no, but look how dead it was. Like it was what was weird to me too is how these places stay in business.
Well,
Like,
that's
because there's so much competition, and they're not even all full that often. But
okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I thought the place was closed, but obviously it's still open, right? And it's
mhm.
pretty dead. There's nobody at this establishment right now.
It's
And you
about to close. It was pretty late, I'll say
and you take
that.
a picture of it and you catch this random guy in the picture. Like you
Just
can
walk
right
it. But see, you know what that shows? That shows it's a walk-in city.
one guy,
What?
one guy at night shows a
Yes,
walking
who
city.
randomly happens to be caught on my camera. I totally forgot about it, so I had to go back. I was like, "Oh wait, let me get a picture for the podcast." So that's why,
Okay.
and it was quick.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit there and set up the fucking shot. I'm in Paris, baby.
Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good.
All
I'm
right,
just saying I think it's funny. It seems like a cute little spot though. Like
it's so
it's
many of
tiny.
them. There's so many like
Even on the
that.
inside, they have the tables, the chairs on one side, so you sit side by side. So it seems like there are no tables on the other side. Like they're keeping it. You see how
No,
it?
there's chairs. I see what you
Oh,
mean, though.
okay.
But
Oh, I do
yeah,
see one now. I do see one on the other side. Okay.
it's like my buddy said. He said, like here, when you eat in Paris, it's an experience,
Mm.
and like a meal that time is something sacred and important. It's not like now. Like here, I just feel like it's just fuel. Shove it down, go on to the next thing.
See, that's perspective. because even now I don't eat like that. You know what I
No,
mean?
right. And you and
You know,
I try not to either. And
yeah,
like,
I'm a slow eater. I like to
right.
savor and enjoy.
And
But
this really reminded me of that, you know.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
all right, next day. We only got a few left. We're halfway through.
Okay.
Okay, so the next day, this was one of my favorites. And this is what's so awesome about Paris. You just get lost in the neighborhood and you just pick some random spot. So I went to the cemetery. I saw Morrison's grave. Then I'm walking the neighborhood, another cool neighborhood, not touristy at all, you know.
Hmm.
I walk into this place. I can't read anything. Here's the menu. All right. Like everything's in French.
That's hilarious.
I have
You're like,
no idea.
you have no idea. Holy cow.
So it's like all ours, which cuisine 100% myso. And I looked it up. That means in-house. So everything's made in-house. So now I look at this thing and I saw this up in the right here on the
Risotto.
menu
Okay.
where it has everything already together. Like it's a meal all
Like a
together.
prefix.
Prefix meal. There's
Yeah.
like a volute, a risotto vegan, a crumble, and a cafe. So look at all that stuff, dude.
Dude,
Now,
your French is so funny.
beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful.
like the
So,
accent. Soft. Voulez.
okay,
Okay, go ahead.
so what put stand out to me was the vegan risotto
Okay.
vegan, and I
Okay.
like I love risotto. It's a cold day. This would be really good vegan. I had no idea what the fuck volute is.
Did you not have your phone? You don't have Google. You got Google Translate on your phone.
Yeah,
You
but
could
I'm
just
just
type it
saying
in.
at the moment when I first looked at it, of
Okay.
course I
Okay.
did all that. All right, so basically what it is soft is a soft drink, I think.
Okay.
Volute is soup.
No, you don't say the E. It's Velu.
Volu is soup.
Okay.
And then the risotto, vegan. And then the crumble, of course, is a dessert. And then a cafe is a coffee or espresso.
And that's
Okay.
17.50, $17.50.
$17.50 euros. So basically 20 bucks. Unbelievable. A four-course meal, dude, with a drink and a coffee. Unbelievable. Like
Okay.
so I sit
Not four,
down.
but three courses. Because you got the soup, the risotto, and then
True,
the
dessert. You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Unless you count the espresso as a. All right, so this is what comes first. And I go, hey, I was like, whoa, is this vegan? What is this? She goes, 100% vegan, you know? And this is a carrot soup with the olive oil.
Mm.
And I guess that's a frothy egg in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So, and
Okay.
then I had to take my picture with the bread. Again, bread. Love it. Just give you bread.
You are so Italian, Sicilian, that region because you're bread. You're in your bread. You're
Especially if it's with
bread.
soup, though, bro. You
No,
know,
you're right.
on
Now,
a
yeah,
cold day.
soup and bread, absolutely 100%.
Okay, so then the vegan risotto comes. Again, can't believe this is vegan. Boom. Again, greens on top. Also, the zucchini thinly sliced. This creamy risotto, vegan, won't hurt the stomach at all.
Yeah, I like this. I like
It's
from the
amazing.
beginning. I like these portions. This seems like a very nice restaurant.
Very
Appearance
nice.
wise, right? Like
Really
very
cool.
classy spot. Um, you know,
Okay. Next thing, the crumble. Again, an apple crumble with a little chocolate syrup drizzled on the plate. This vegan whipped cream on both sides, made in-house.
yeah.
Like the taste is unbelievable.
I like the presentation of it too. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
so classy.
appetizing and appealing, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
for
yeah,
17 euros.
yeah.
Like this classy of a look at like this looks like I'd be spending out the wazoo.
I
And
mean,
that's another thing,
obviously,
man. Paris is cheaper than California, man.
is it really? Wow, that's good to
It's
hear.
cheaper, yeah, cheaper than LA and SF.
This looks like it looks like they take their time to prepare the meals,
Yeah, they take
right?
pride in it.
They take pride in it. Yeah, this is very it looks great. How was the crumble? Was it tasty?
Amazing. It was amazing. Everything was the soup when it was the first thing I ate, and I couldn't believe it. The one bite, I was like, oh my God. Like I had the
Okay, so
same
what was it about
reaction
that
with the
bite?
bread.
What was the
I
bite? Is it like was the flavors robust? The texture was smooth? You know what I mean? Like it wasn't too hot, it was
all that. No,
warm.
it tasted, yeah. It was the texture was smooth, but also like it just brought out this extra, it was like an aura to the food. It just brought this extra
Mm.
oomph to it. And you just taste it, and you're like, My taste buds have never tasted something like that before. You get your carrot, if someone gets their carrot soup in the little box and they
Yeah,
taste that's whatever. They're making this stuff and they're putting something with a frothy egg I've never had,
yeah.
and then the olive oil, like the flavors, they just know how to all mend them together. It's like ratatouille out there. It really
That's
is.
funny.
He knows what he's talking about. They take those two flavors and it explodes. That's
Yeah.
what happens. They're right, dude. Pixar is right, dog.
All right. So real quick, I just got to make this commentary. Bro, we got to get you out to more fine dining
I'm
because you haven't done enough fine dining. I'm telling you.
But well,
Like,
this is fine dining at middle class prices.
there you go. Okay, there you go.
You
There you
know
go.
what I
I
mean?
like that.
And
That's
you
a good way
can
to put
even
it.
say that, but even the fine dining here, they're still a lot of times bringing that shit in. You know
From
what I
somewhere.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I mean? This is the region. Um,
Okay.
all right, so
Yeah,
good
that looks
time.
tasty. That looks tasty.
So then that night, it was kind of late. This is one thing that kind of sucked about Paris. So everything closes. It seemed like closed pretty decent, at least in the neighborhood we were in, Clichy. So it
You feel
wasn't
like they close
much.
early?
Yeah, there was a lot of it seemed to close early, especially for food, you know.
Yeah.
So we went to this place. It's a because you're putting this much work into food, it's gonna
Okay.
take time.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, is that if you're putting this much time, energy, and effort into making good quality food, then you can't be open 24 hours a day,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Like
Correct.
you have to have a window of time where you prepare this excellent food with these excellent ingredients because they take time, energy, and effort. Like if you want something that's going to be open all night, then the quality of the food and the ingredients of the food are going to diminish and go down because they need to be able to keep it pumping out for such long periods of time.
Exactly. No,
Right.
that's a very good point.
Yeah.
All right. So the next day, so nothing was really open. There's an Italian place. We just wanted to walk from the hotel. I didn't want to go far. And it's called Scaramouche, which is funny
Scaramouche.
because that's what later I would see in a painting those Italian comedians when I was at the Louvre. And one
Mm.
of them was called the Scaramouche, who's like a jester, a comedian, which is so
Ah, okay.
hilarious. So we go to the restaurant Scaramouche. Now, my buddy, he's a weirdo. He loves eggs.
Eggs.
He loves boiled eggs. He'll buy the eggs out of the packages at the fucking gas station.
Are you serious?
Dude, he likes
Those
crap. Yeah.
sweaty eggs
Oh,
in
he
the
loves that
plastic.
shit. Oh, it's the worst. I know.
Oh, yeah.
So they had an appetizer, eggs, okay? A soft boiled egg or whatever. And yo, it's France. I'll try anything anywhere. Okay. So we get these eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just soft boiled. They're a little
Yeah,
hard
those they
boiled,
look good.
you know.
With the
But
little salt and pepper. Oh, it's a wrap.
this is what we said. That's mayonnaise with it. And you see that mayonnaise is not
Yeah.
super white. It's got like a yellow tint to it more. It's like
Yeah.
naturally made. We dip the egg in it and we both look at each other and we're like, oh my God, even the mayonnaise is good.
So you guys dipped your egg into
Yeah,
the man.
yeah. It's like,
You didn't take your butter knife and spread it on there?
well, maybe we did it at, I don't know. I don't
Okay,
think,
so
yeah, no.
I know the Parisians were looking at you guys like, oh, look at these Americans. Oh, they dip. They love to dip their food. No,
Now,
a knife and you spread. You spread. You don't dip. You don't dip. No,
yeah, no, we
but
definitely looked American. Well, here, I'll tell you. Tell me if this is
that looks
faux
tasty
pas.
though. With the little
Uh,
green and the
Again, the
little
greens and the
and the
tomato.
tomatoes. Yeah.
And the bread was awesome. Not as good as that first baguette, but still. So then here's the thing. We both look, there's pasta dishes that we both almost want the same one. It's
Okay.
salmon and it's pasta, and then there's smoked salmon on top of it. And the smoked salmon sounded really good.
Wait, salmon with pasta and smoked salmon? So you got salmon, two different types of
Yeah,
salmon?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. But then
Okay.
we're like, well, let's get something different. We can't get the same thing. Okay. So I got scallop filled raviolis.
Okay.
All right. So now here comes his meal, and it's pretty salmon heavy, as you tell.
Yeah. I mean, but that looked good though. I mean, I
It's
can't do
good.
the cream base, but as far as
Right.
just appearances, it looks good.
And that's kind of what I hesitated on too. So it's a penne pasta with this creamy sauce, and it looks like a dill, and then cooked salmon and the smoked salmon. Now, it was a little fishy, and he afterwards he
I'm
was
okay
kind of
with that.
preferring my dish.
Okay.
And me too. I'm glad I didn't get this. Now, I will say that smoked salmon, some of the best smoked salmon I ever had.
Okay.
The next morning, the hotel had like a little breakfast you could go eat at. They had like smoked salmon out if you want it. It was good. But after having this smoked salmon, it didn't compare.
Okay.
So then here's mine. It's a
Oh,
it's
okay.
just giant raviolis, but it's filled with scallops. It's got like almost a red pepper gingery like sauce with carrot. And like it was amazing, bro. It was some of the best ravioli I ever had. And
And
then
it looks, is that Parmesan on top?
yeah, it's like slices of Parmesan.
Okay.
Like it was so good. And yeah, that was the right one to pick. So five coins to Scaramouche. All
Okay.
right, Reg, we're almost done.
Scaramouche.
We're
Okay.
almost done. We only got a couple left.
All right. You hear that, folks? You hang in there.
We're
We're on the
we're
home
almost
stretch.
we're almost done. So I did some comedy shows out there before the one night. I ate before each show, okay? Because the show is like at 8. I get myself that town across town.
Okay.
Get
Oh,
a
you
little
ate
something.
earlier. You ate
Yeah, like
earlier.
5,
Okay.
6 o'clock,
Okay.
let
Okay.
it die down. I will say the last night, the last place I'll show you, it's usually like a couple people eat there.
A couple.
Yeah, like yeah, because it's almost like family style,
Okay.
right? And he goes, "So it's just you." I'm like, "It's just me." He's like, "Uh-oh."
Oh, they have huge portions then.
Yeah, and I heard this before I even went, but I had to go. All right,
Okay.
but all right, then we'll get there. Okay, so the first night, first show, I didn't have a crepe yet. Like, I got to get a crepe. Oh, so this was cool. Fucking Paris, man. I'm going to do the show. I have to cross this bridge.
Oh,
This
that's
is
cool.
the oldest bridge in Paris. This bridge was built when they have with the Notre Dame. It's called the Notre Dame Bridge, I believe, and it
Mhm.
crosses the Seine River. Uh, and this is like the oldest bridge. I don't know. It's like over 1,000 years old, dude. So I get to
Wow.
cross this bridge to go to the show, which is over here, and this is almost like an island in the middle of the river.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And that's
Okay.
where the show is at. Okay. But across the street from the show is a cafe. It's called what's it called? Masale a Manger. So something the manger. I don't know.
Okay.
But this and then I want nothing too heavy because I got a show. There's
Oh,
my
wow. It looks
crepe.
good though.
Yeah, I got again some greens on the side. I got another just a baguette. You'll see people walking down the street eating baguettes like New Yorkers eat hot dogs. It's hilarious here.
Wow. I see you got some wine.
Yeah, I had to get the wine. Like to them, like it's surprising if you don't get wine. Like when I had that vegan meal, the waitress asked me if I'm getting wine. I was like, oh no. They're almost surprised I didn't get wine with the lunch.
Yeah, and like, what is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the crepe was amazing. It's just a sugar crepe. You don't need to ruin it with Nutella and all the flavors. Sometimes it's nice just to taste the
Oh
actual
yeah.
flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
The
Nutella's
less is
bad for you
better.
too, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm just like, let me just get the sugar and it was amazing, bro.
Okay.
Uh, the
It
whole
looked,
thing
I mean,
was
this meal
good.
looks delicious.
It
I mean,
was great.
it looks very simple. It looks like it's just meat and cheese between, on bread and the with the greens, they got some pickles in there. Look like they got some radishes
Yeah.
and um yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's small, but once again, what I'm impressed by is, I mean, the appearance of it looks good. Everything looks fresh, but I'm just impressed by the portions, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not they give you just the even amount almost.
yeah, and you notice that there aren't a ton of really overweight, you know, Paris doesn't have, or France doesn't have a lot of, Europe in general. There aren't a ton of really overweight people. I feel like we overeat over here.
Oh,
And
big time.
so,
And like, well, again, there's not French fries with the sandwich,
exactly.
there's
Or
not,
potato chips.
yeah, right. It's nothing fatty, it's greens.
Yeah.
And it's always like different. It's just like whatever greens they got, boom, but it doesn't matter. It's greens. It's still good. It's good for you. You get that in your system.
Yeah.
All right. So then the one day I was walking through the park, Luxembourg Park, after I was checking out museums, and there when I was a kid, my dad sometimes they would roast chestnuts on the fire. So and the first day when we were walking around Montmartre, I didn't get the chestnuts. I was like, oh. So then I see this guy cooking chestnuts over an open fire on a
A
grocery
grocery
cart.
cart. Wow.
And he
Okay.
just fills up this paper cone with the chestnuts. And there's he's
With
cooking
his
it.
bare hand, he didn't
Yeah,
have
with his
like a,
nope, bare hands, like he's about to burn his fingers.
and you
Now,
ate them?
Well, chestnuts have shells, so you peel the shell off and then you eat
Ah,
them.
that's right. Okay. Okay.
So, and then this was like the coolest thing, dude. I just went in, I got my cone of chestnuts there. There's
Okay.
Luxembourg Park. I found a little place, sit, watch the ducks. The kids are playing. I ate my chestnuts. I took some pictures. It was amazing.
How do you crack open the chestnuts? Are they easy to crack? Like you just kind of
Yeah,
pull them apart with
so
your hands?
at this point they're cracked. You gotta have them a little. They crack and hiss when you cook them, right? So
Mm,
then you just peel it off. It's pretty simple. I have my gloves and I just peel it off because they're kind of ashy and shit,
yeah.
the shell is. But it's like a good. I like chestnuts. My buddy didn't like chestnuts. They're like a meaty. They're like almost like a meaty nut.
Okay.
It's
We
but
know
I
how much
enjoyed
you
them.
love your meaty nuts, so
Oh,
it's all
meaty.
good.
The meatier, the mightier.
The meatier, the
Uh, so here's the final place, the
you
most
got your
pictures.
you got your meaty nuts in your mouth.
So these friends of mine who play the trivia told me to go check out this place.
Okay.
The guys from France. It's a Moroccan joint.
Mm,
And so
okay.
Morocco, just across the Mediterranean. And so I walk in and here it is. There's a bunch of construction going outside, but it's called La Homme Bleu.
La
La
Homme
Bleu.
Bleu.
La Bleu.
La Homme
So
Bleu.
I go in there and it's not open. It's the time between lunch and dinner. So like, oh,
Okay.
we don't open for another hour and a half. I was like, well, I
Okay.
came all the way from
You gotta go kill
America.
time.
So I went to a coffee shop. The guy was real funny and cool. And so I went to a coffee shop, got an espresso and chilled, and then I came back. Okay, so here it is, the Moroccan joint. I don't know, read that in French. There it is.
Deux cuits d'épais pleins de yeux pour que
You say my French is bad.
les homes y vivent et
I don't think you
des
say the
heures
S.
pour quelques, I don't know, des courants
Okay,
de amis.
so this guy was really
Restaurant,
fun, and
le home Bleu.
my broken ass English, I was talking with him a little, and he told me it's like a 3 hour flight to Morocco, but then another 2 hours to go see his family. He'll go once a year. The first day I got a first appetizer. I even got an appetizer. I'm like, I don't care. I want to try it all. So I got an appetizer, and it's just basically look like egg rolls, but I think it's lamb inside of them.
Okay. Those are egg rolls. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it was good. It was
Okay.
different. Now here comes the meal, bro. I got the couscous. They're like, you got to get the couscous.
The
All right.
couscous.
And now the
Coucou.
couscous
Cous.
comes with like, but it's not just couscous, bro. So here you go. It comes out a
Whoa.
big, big old
Wow.
steel pot of couscous filled up. Then an
Oh, this is the
empty
place that was
bowl.
meant for the this is the place that was meant for like family dining, right?
Exactly. And
Oh
then
snap.
and then on the side here is the lamb and sausage. Because I go, what do you recommend? And he just picked it for me. And I was like, that's fine. So I got the lamb and the sausage. It's one long, skinny sausage.
Okay.
And then
Oh, and that's like a lamb shank or some sort because there's a bone.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So now I don't know what those little things are in the spoon. I even tried to ask him, and I couldn't. We
Looks
had
like
a language
spices.
barrier. Well, it was like a kind of like a berry. So the
We
one
could
on the top is spices. Yeah, it's like a pepper. I had one little taste on my tongue, almost
okay.
burned my goddamn tongue off. I was like, nope, not it, no more of that.
I like the that's funny.
And he was laughing. He like watched my reaction. He was laughing.
I like the painted plates, the designer
Yeah,
plates.
again,
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
plates and everything. Waffle, your hair, you're
Oh, hold up.
disappearing.
We got a cat alert, folks. Everybody who's
Yeah.
watching, there's a cat alert.
So yeah, I don't know if these things they're like a berry of some sort. It tastes almost like I put a golden raisin in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it was really good. Okay, so then like you gotta like
You put the couscous down.
yeah, see, I put the couscous in, I put the sausage, then you got this whole thing of broth with the vegetables.
Wow. So you took this food with you, I hope. Did you pack it up to take it
What
with
the
you?
hell I'm gonna pack it? You take it. So there it is, all assembled. Look at the carrots. I think that's some kind of leafy thing,
Okay.
potatoy, the meat, the couscous, so good, bro. Like this shit was so hearty. Look at this bite coming in
Wow.
hot.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like just the variety of stuff. So then I had a show, dude.
You were lethargic as hell. Yeah,
Dude,
after eating that.
he was laughing. So he gives me this espresso. I bought this espresso, and I'm still not perked up, and I'm like tired, and he's laughing. And he goes and gets me this digestif.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna tell you, bro, this shit works.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. It totally knocked it out. This is my man. His name's Moo Moo. There he is. It was an awesome dude and good ass time. Yeah, wear the LA hat even there. And yeah, that's it, man. That's my POORdain in Paris. And cheers, everybody. There it is.
Cheers. Nice job, Sally. Nice
Yeah,
job. You,
so
you hit
amazing
some
food.
you hit some really interesting spots and you had some great pictures this time,
Yeah, we
you
knocked
know?
that out just under an hour. Look at that,
Yeah,
dude. That
yeah,
wasn't
no, we did
bad.
well. That was good. That was fun.